Sigurd's letter. Fits your needs. As we grow our reputation in this land, make friends. And we will drop any letter you receive this part. Okay. Ai, Varda Boneless. E vocês viram Vikings, né? Eu não. A Sarah viu também, ela se calhar ia curtir de jogar isto. Ok, temos que ir by ship. Mas aquele gajo precisava de nós. É este gajo que precisa de nós.
Hytham, Randvi asked me to see you about finding friends in the cities of England.
That's right. London, Jorvik, Winchester, all three are infested by members of the same order to which Kjotve belonged. But their reach extends much further than this. Of all the lands on Earth, I believe England is the most overrun.
Do they cause here the same turmoil Kjotve caused in Norway?
Not just turmoil. They spread a plague of delusion, teaching men and women to abase and abuse themselves in exchange for power.
You have strong feelings about this.
Of course. This is the sole purpose of the Hidden Ones, to liberate the body and spirit of man from any unnatural shackles. But we have not operated in England for over 4 centuries. Since the fall of the Roman Empire, the Hidden Ones have not had a presence here. This absence has given the Order of the Ancients ample room to grow and thrive. Our task will not be an easy one, but with a bureau, Basim and I could begin our work. If you have the time and spare resources to build one, we would be most grateful.
I will see what I can do.
Au.
Raiding is the surest way to find treasures and supplies for building up our settlement.
Série Next. Nope, ainda não vi. É sobre o quê?
Man your oars!
Deixa-me olhar para o mapa.
Can't raise the sail yet.
This wind would fill
Run
the
up
sail.
the sail!
Pelo rio acho que dá. Tchau, Nicole. Deve estar com... Olha as ruínas. Ai, que coitado. Bem, se calhar o mais rápido nem era por aqui. Como é que é, bruxa? Deixa-me ver se eles viram. Olhem para isto. Sim, podes controlar o barco ou não. Bro, olhem para este sítio. Bro, isto está incrível, bro. What the fuck, este jogo, puto.
Stop! Let the sail out!
Isto vai até... Mano, olhem lá para isto, bro. Já viram o mapa, meu? É que vocês podem ir a cavalo ou de boat, meu. É isso que eu acho fascinante, meu. Man, mesmo Londres no Cyberpunk, no Watch Dogs está incrível.
Raise the mast!
Brutal, man.
Run up the sail! Sing us a song.
Cagando a viagem, meu.
Hush now.
Hã?
Let's not waste time.
Don't forget to ride!
Boa.
Let's get back to the ship.
Man, let's get back to the ship. What the fuck? Okay. Bem, mas é qualquer coisa sem supplies. Isto era só um acampamento, certo? Ok, não há muito mais. Bora. O tempo mudou aqui. Já há neve.
steam, my words gain weight.
Porra, é esta cidade.
All things mean I fought will break. Noble deeds, thine honor sing.
Captain. Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons. Have a look, Sunid.
Oh, man.
Let's put her in here.
Ganda mount, se teleporta de um lado para o outro. Giro.
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, it'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Porra.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Porra, mano.
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Pensei.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy.
Cagando sacana.
You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
Jesus Christ.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Reptar. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofric. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Giro.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I know Bergrenson. I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have
Tá
bought
melhor,
a
mas-
whiff of our hack silver hoard.
You forget I am a
Estonian.
sellsword.
Temos
I
lá
ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Ok.
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king
Tá
has
giro isso,
refused
não?
our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth.
Queria
Make
mesmo
him find
perceber
us
como é
there.
que os ingleses
Another
correram com
shithole.
estes gajos.
Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Bugred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Ok. Can we trust Ceolwulf? Ceolwulf's approach is smart, this is sound plan.
Ceolwulf is right to be cautious. If he shows mercy to Burgred, the people will have reason to trust him.
My thinking exactly. And the quicker we act, the more lives we spare. On both sides.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth.
Cringe.
Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come. If only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this, for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
Como é que é, Zé? The Kingmaker's Saga. Ok. Isto vai demorar, presumo.
A lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Isto vai demorar, presumo.
So, some of us are staying behind as I hear it.
Half the army's already in Tamworth.
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
and the thunder of shields.
Yeah, isto são 40 horas de jogo, pá.
It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together, thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One does not
war.
need to fight to be a...
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Can't be an heir if he's dead, Ivar. Can he wield a sword?
I've had some training. I don't want to kill anyone. These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
É verdade.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father too.
Este gajo é lixado, este Ivar, mano.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy.
Putz, vocês já viram?
Budding friendship, I think.
Já viram, tipo, o respeito que esta merda mete? Os outros gajos a cavalinho e eu montado num lobo, puto.
It's Ceolwulf's way of
Wolf
proving his
kiss.
loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son in the middle of a pack of Danes.
Wolf kiss.
Safe from who? You and Ivar
E há
seem to have brought this Shire
15
to
metros de alto.
Beards are with us, the common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over mercy.
They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Fonberg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I'm honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Ceolbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Ceolbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge, as easily as if he might hand over a barrel of mead. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse.
Tudo fixe, matos. Ghost, what up, meu? Não, ainda não vi, pá. A Sara viu sozinha isso. Eu, por acaso, disse que não estava muito interessado e não vi.
Skald.
Parece um husky
It sounds
gigante.
something like Scop. Our court poets.
Há uns cães que
Is
são
that what
bué
you
da
mean?
grandes, por
Right
acaso.
again.
E parecem lobos. Já não me lembro.
Fascinating.
Acho que é um alamuto
The
do Alasca.
harmony
Não me
between
lembro.
our
Um
words and
alamuto do
yours is
Alasca.
quite
Acho que é assim que se
something.
chama.
As if we
Há
were
outros
distant
cães
cousins,
maiores ainda, mas não me lembro como é que se
separated by an ocean
chama. É o
of
lobo
time
cão,
as well as
acho eu.
space.
Procurem lobo cão.
I like the thought of that.
Ou cão lobo, ou lá o que é. Acho que é cão lobo. Procurem cão lobo. É uma raça de cães que parece um lobo e é bué da grande. Pá, não é deste tamanho, né? Tipo, mas é um cão grande. Parece um lobo. Estamos quase lá. Então nós somos 4 gajos que vamos conquistar aquilo. Parece que estou a jogar Red Dead RP. Quatro gajos e um cão. É pausa. O lobo era meu. Nem percebi, puto. É que nem sequer percebi. Olha. Então. Eu já percebi o que é que se está a passar. Isto é a merda do... Yeah.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Eva. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled
Este
our
gajo está
lands,
irritante.
toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Ok. Interessante.
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight! Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Eivor and I will round up the men. You know your way around a battering ram.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
Yeah! Your father must be here.
Ok. Aí, mano, estes gajos das fakes do ano. Mano, isto é tão annoying.
I'm with the Ragnarssons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgrid wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Abel. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
True. Qual donation? Puta, acho que isso ia acontecer, né? Este gajo cospe em muito. Grande cinemático. Estas preparações de guerra são sempre iguais. Amor de Fortress. É grande esta porcaria, pá. Não sei como é que a gente vai fazer isto.
Destroy the gate! Slaughter the soldiers! Leave the king to me!
Incoming! Forward! Push forward! Suffer!
Watch my lead!
Not much longer, Tor! Won't take long! Drive
Cá para dentro, meus amigos. E que confusão. Não, eu acho que isto tem mesmo a ver com o jogo. Olha um clava. Pumba, grande assassinate, meu. Cá para dentro! Oi! Isto é tão easy. Onde é que está o outro, o Pikeman? Já morreu? Já deve ter morrido. Mano, está aqui uma confusão, cara. É que há homens em todo lado, meu. Oh, apareceu cá mais um, assim não quero. Isto é o palácio? É que são mais caros. Ui, 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 esquece, são dois. Porra, este gajo é chato, mano. Tenho que procurar mais cenas. Ixi, cara. Está feito, ganhamos. Ganhamos a guerra, meu.
It's over, Bergred. Lay down your weapons and surrender.
Está lá ninguém. Porra, que tronozinho da...
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Chaelwolf. Tell him we found a throne.
Ah, that was a good scuffle, hmm? I did notice we were short one apple. Where was the son of our king?
Jailbird was around. Maybe you missed him.
Your lies are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
Royal Ledger, to the Almighty King, we have an agreement that is... Time is specialized... The seat of Marisha's throne. Is what I know. The Ragnar sons have been speaking with one of your own. Seal office is named together. They are devising a plan to overthrow you and install him in your stead and our step. Sigurd. No lines with the brothers and attacks.
Chronicle of payments made.
Há espião.
Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe. The brothers should see this.
Muito estranho, pá.
Ivar, I found a letter. There's a symbol here.
Pá, estás a gozar. Este gajo está a brincar com isto, meu.
Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Sold him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it. You're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
You were one of Burgred's thanes. He must have some sense of where he'd be.
Burgred had his secret haunts, but he never told me of them. Kept me quite in the dark. For good reason, I suppose.
Tana is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
Exato.
We have the same father, Eivor, but his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tana's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tana's.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Ivar pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
Exato. Pá, esta porcaria tem este problema, eu não percebo. Isto é mesmo do jogo, mas isto não é dos meus fãs. Pronto, meus amigos, e vamos dar isto por terminado. Acho que foi uma bela jogatina. Já foi o suficiente, na minha opinião. Foi bom, pá, gostei. Este jogo está porreiro. Este jogo está porreiro e dá vontade de jogar. Não, isto é na Inglaterra. Já estamos na Inglaterra agora. Estamos a tomar a Inglaterra de assalto, basicamente. Está muito fixe, pá. Estou a gostar muito do jogo. Pá, tem alguns problemas, mas pronto. São coisas que... Pá, pronto. Um bocadinho mais de tempo para o jogo ser polido não faria mal. Mas está fixe o jogo. Está bom. Eu gostei. Bem, voltamos a isto amanhã. Está bem? E hoje à noite fazemos reacts e afins. Está bem, malta? Então vá. Até logo. Adeus, adeus, adeus. Grande abraço e vemo-nos logo à noite. Está bem? Logo às 8 cá estarei para react e cenas. Pode ser? Grande abraço, amigos. Portem-se bem, meu. Tchau, tchau. Grande abraço. Até logo.